Hello, my narc abuse family. If you saw my last video, I apologize. My dog went bananas at the end. This is what I'm dealing with over here. It's just mayhem with the quarantine and all. The whole family's home. I don't get a lot of quiet time, so they're all in the basement right now playing dodgeball. So you might hear some screams and things of that nature. Everything's okay, rest assured. Just some friendly dodgeball going on down there. Anyway, all right, right now I'm going to talk about the latest charade, we'll say. Okay, so today I'm probably not going to put this up till Friday, but today's Sunday, April 19th, and it's our youngest daughter's 7th birthday. We had an awesome day. She's adorable. It was super fun. We drunk all day long. She had pancakes for breakfast with whipped cream and syrup. Lunch, we had McDonald's, and for dinner, we had KFC. All her favorite things, all her selections. So, and filled with Spider-Man paraphernalia. She got a Spider-Man tent and all of that. So, moving on, I didn't really make a video about this on Easter because I was like, it's just typical BS, but it happened again, so I'll talk about it. If you followed me on here, I have made the decision to finally go no contact with the toxic duo that consists of my narc mother and my enabling, probably inverted narc father. They are as toxic as it gets. They're so terrible to me and disrespectful on every level. So I finally just said, I'm gonna stop the insanity. I'm jumping off this crazy hamster wheel, and it's time to protect myself and my real family that I truly love and care about, and they deserve so much better. I've been the black sheep my whole life, so the toxic dynamic has been the toxic family, whatever. I don't like to call them family because they do not fit any of the parameters that I identify as family. But anyway, so these people have put me down my entire life. My own parents have treated me like crap and instilled these toxic beliefs in me, made me feel like I'm a big disappointment, I'm a big failure, like I'm just a bad person. So they've been strategically cutting me down. So if you're like me, you've probably not defended yourself for a long time. You might not even believe that you deserve better, but you absolutely do. Every human being deserves basic decency and respect. And narcissistic parents treat their children like they own them. Children are their property to do with what they want, to manipulate and use accordingly. I was the biggest narcissistic supply for this toxic women my entire life. I'm almost 40, and all this time she has just been siphoning off of me whatever she wants. And I have an incredible, beautiful family now, and she loves to exploit our life, our beautiful children, and all of that. She loves to act like a doting grandmother and act like she has something to do with our life. I'll give you a great example right off the bat. All right, I used to go to this hair salon, and Narc Mother, of course, was riding my coattails, was going to the same salon, and she used to go there when I wasn't there, and she would put on such a production, such a show. She would just act like she was so involved in my life and our children's lives. If you follow me, you know that our son Joey, you can't really see it, it's dark now, but his picture up there, our son Joey passed 2013. loves to exploit that. It's disgusting. It's beyond disgusting. It's deplorable as far as I'm concerned. But she loves to exploit Joey's passing. So she would go to this hair salon and just cry and carry on about, how much she is impacted by, I'm disabled as well, me being in a wheelchair, how terrible she feels and how much she misses Joey and how horrible that was for her. And, mind you, we had to actually pay this woman to help me, to come here and help me when Joey was sick. And I had a newborn daughter. Our oldest daughter, Madeline, was born in July of 2013. Joey started getting sick, vomiting like August, maybe like a month later. And, I've had MS all the time, all the while here. So my husband was working and I kind of needed an extra set of hands to help me. And we had to pay my narc mother to be here. Like, never mind like a mother's love, like, your mom shows up for you no matter what. Not this one, not narc mothers. But all right, I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked because I feel like I always will when it comes to these jerks, because it's just such an endless abyss of disappointments and examples of them stabbing me in the back and not showing up for me. So anyway, so today was my daughter's birthday, Josie. She is named after Joey, and she was born 4 days before Joey. Joey's birthday is May 20th, and Josie was born on April. We changed her name like 3 times. She was in the NICU because she came a month early. And in the interim, Joey passed when Josie was in the NICU. So we changed her name several times. Josie was born April 19th. Joey went into hospice and passed on April 23rd. So that's 4 days after Josie was born. That's another reason why I'm making this video early this week, because the date of Joey passing is April 23rd. And Joe and I, my husband, we don't dwell on this date because we have beautiful daughters, and Josie deserves to be celebrated thoroughly as we did today for her birthday. We don't want to make them sad or dwell on anything. We're so appreciative of this beautiful, incredible life, but we'll probably like go to McDonald's or do something like that on April 23rd to honor Joey and to keep his memory alive, because he was such a blessing in our life, and we're honored and blessed to have been to be his parents. Anyway, so the narc mother and the enabling father showed up at our flipping house today, you guys. We just got the Ring doorbell, so we have it all documented. They also did this on Easter, and this is what I didn't talk about because it's just all so annoying, irritating, and just crap that they'll keep doing just to try to steamroll over me, just keep demonstrating their disrespect and dismissing how I feel. So they did it on Easter as well. And if you hear the screams, like I said, it's a friendly game of dodgeball, promise. On Easter, they showed up at our house, and they came to our front door, and they left a box outside. And of course, it had Easter baskets in it for our children. And in the Easter baskets, she put cellophane around them, and in the baskets, she included these effing personalized pillows. And it was like a sob story. I should have taken a picture to show you guys. But it's basically a picture or a pillow that is personalized, engraved. And it says each of our daughters' name. They each got one. So Madeline at the top, and it says Grandma loves you so much, and I hugged this pillow like I would hug you. And we might be 1,000 miles away, but I'm always with you. Some bullshit like that. And at the bottom, it says, love Grandma. So, obviously, my husband and I were like, this is so bullshit. It's such bullshit. It's kind of infuriating. I'm trying not to get like triggered by stuff like this. I'm almost getting there, but it's just her way of trying to kind of demonstrate ownership over our children. Like, I've corrected her several times already in correspondence. I think it's been emails or texts. And she's always like, we miss our grandchildren, our granddaughters, yada, yada, yada. And I'm always like, okay, our children are fine. And to be honest, like, our kids don't give a shit. Like, they don't miss these people because these people were never a part of their lives. We live like 10 minutes away, unfortunately. And my youngest daughter was playing softball, Josie, and I even included the enabling father on the softball like app where they say where their games are, times, all that stuff. And do you know these people showed up to 2 games? 2 games. She had like at least 20 games, and they showed up to 2 games. Now, our other family, like my husband's aunt and uncle, showed up to more than half of the games, like, because they care and they genuinely want to be there. And they love our kids, like, genuinely love them. But anyway, so in these Easter bullshit baskets, they included these pillows, like, oh, grandma loves you, and hung this pillow. So we removed those pillows from the Easter baskets. Don't you worry. And then today was Josie's birthday, so my husband actually called it, kudos to him. He was like, we haven't gotten anything in the mail, and they haven't sent anything, so no doubt they're going to show up again. I was like, all right. So we went out to get like McDonald's for lunch. We came back, and thank God, I feel like Joey is my little angel and he's protecting us. So when they showed up on Easter, thank God, like her kids were busy. We were doing stuff. Nobody was around the front door. So he did not ring the bell. Of course, both of them come up to the door, by the way. So nobody they just left stuff and left. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then they're like emailing afterwards, like, looking for the recognition, like, did you get the box? Did you get what we left? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, we got it. I didn't even say thank you because at this point, it's just disrespect. So they did that Easter. So today, both of them, again, come to the door, leave a present for our little one, and this time, the narc starts talking to the Ring camera, saying, oh, we love you, Josie, happy birthday. So this is all a big display. It's a big production. She clearly feels bad for herself because she's always the victim. Obviously I'm being villainized. Smear campaign my whole life. I just put up an Instagram post about that. When you have a narcissistic parent, they're constantly putting you down to elevate themselves because, they're a martyr for dealing with you. So they'll always villainize you and put you down to make themselves look better than, the piece of crap that they are. Everything's a show. They're always trying to bolster their reputation. So this is no doubt what was happening today. She's going to go run back. I don't know how many people actually like listen to her at this point. They're getting older, so I think that their audience is dwindling. Like, I don't know that anybody has tolerance for their crap at this point, but whatever. So she might have 1 or 2 people that entertain her crap. But she'll run back to them and be like, we're trying, they don't want anything to do with us, and they'll feel bad for themselves and go on and on about it. Like, never mind the fact that they have totally dismissed all of the valid and legitimate reasons why my husband and I have chosen this route to go no contact. Just doesn't register for them. They don't care. They're the victims. I'm a problem. It's got to be me. So That's what happened. These narcissists, they get kind of ballsy, but like they're covert, so they won't they hate confrontation. They don't ever want to look bad, and they cannot deal with, they can't be faced with their faults or their wrongdoings or the gross injustices that they have been launching your whole life. They can't deal with it. They can't face it. So it's like they're getting a little comfortable, like coming to our home. Now they actually rang the doorbell. Thank God I was like playing music pretty loud, so me and my daughters were distracted. Joe was in the back. Joe and I actually took preparation for this, and we were like, okay, we're not going in the front yard at all today in case these people show up. And sure enough, they did. But like, this is our home. This is our home. Like, we should not be prisoners in our own home. But of course, narcs always push the boundaries. They always overstep the boundaries. They'll constantly disrespect you. And this is just a multitude of ways that they're doing that. Anyway, that's my latest update for Easter and my daughter's birthday. And like I said, this week is going to be the anniversary of Joey's passing, so no doubt they're going to rear their ugly heads again, trying to piggyback off of our grief and exploit our grief, all the while smear campaigning me, the black sheep. Maybe they've included my husband at this point, I'm not sure. But that's the latest, and not the greatest, it's the worst, because narcs are the worst. We're bumped and we're bruised, but more than anything, we're blessed, you guys, because we're identifying this abuse and toxicity, and we're living our best lives, separating ourselves from it. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each one of you. I always forget to say this. Please please subscribe if you like what I'm putting out here. I hope you took something away from this, if nothing else, some good validation. All right, you guys. See you soon.